We're going to resume with number 1, the receiver, number 8 in orange. He's going to run a fade with like a hesitation move. Ball's thrown right in the back, touchdown. Pay attention and listen to the announcer talk about his conversation with Burrows, the quarterback for LSU, and what Burrows says about the defensive backs.
I had a chance to sit down with Joe Burrow this week in Baton Rouge about this matchup, and I asked him about, well, you throw a lot of balls that the receivers look covered, but you throw it and you score touchdowns. And he said, those defensive backs are not looking, they're open. I don't care if they're in phase or stride for stride with my receivers. I'm going to throw the ball. It's exactly what he does here.
Have those little hesitation here by the receiver, eyes looking right into his face mask. He's not looking at his waist. He's not looking at his legs. He's got one hand jammed, the outside hand, and it should be this hand. He's got the outside hand and looking at his face. Now he's grabbing him, but he's already by him right now. Holding him a little bit. The question is, can number 8 make a play on that ball if he's looking? If he tries to high point the ball, make contact with the receiver, impair his judgment, his vision, maybe even tip the ball. Here, it's touchdown. Let's take a quick look at what Malcolm Jenkins has to say about looking at a receiver's eyes here.
And when you're looking at a receiver's eyes, trying to stay in front of them, that's bad news. So I'll look at like something small on their pants, whether it's a stain or a stripe, because that doesn't move. And so everything up here is, they're going to be doing all of that, but like that stuff doesn't move. So I keep my eyes down.
Totally looking right at his face.
What are you looking at right here? Are you literally looking at the belt buckle right here? His
So
number?
I look at their knees. Yeah, because like everybody, always tell you, look at the belt buckle. What happens is you go from the waist all the way up to their eyes. And then when you're looking at a receiver's eyes, trying to stay in front of them, that's bad news. So I'll look at like something small on their pants, whether it's a stain or a stripe, because that doesn't move. And so everything up here is, they're going to be doing all of that, but like that stuff doesn't move. So I keep my eyes down below.
But aren't the legs like going and like maybe not with Larry, like you're talking about, but like some of these guys that can really like juke at the stop.
The jukes aren't in the legs. It's up top. Your legs, they might be staying in place, but they're not gonna move.
This black line is the line of scrimmage, the 14-yard line. So this would be the 10-yard line. He's trying to freeze him here. Shakes him outside, right there at the 10. Let's freeze it there. This is the 10. 9, 8-yard line, starting to look for the ball right now. On the 8-yard line, the receivers turned back looking for the fade route. Joe doesn't care if he's running a fade. If he's not looking, I'm throwing it. You can see he's fully turned looking for the ball. Number 8, 5 yards out. Here's the goal line. Possibly would have had a chance to distract or tip that ball if he was turned around with eyes on the ball. Instead, touchdown LSU again.